Some folk have more brass than brains. Not us. We're from Yorkshire. It's a struggle at times, I'll tell thee that for nowt. But things have been made easier with this fancy new crafting system. We can take old weapons and make new ones. And with a bit of faffing, we can make all sorts. Mark can serve up a tasty bazooka pie with your puddings. And our lad's chuffed to bits with his electric sheep. Which leaves me more time to do what I do best. Count me brass. I don't have to spend a penny on them. Thanks to the new crafting system in Wales WMD, we make do.
Worms campaign missions. This is number 24, Chip Chopper Disaster, and probably the worst mission of any game that I've ever played in my life. Again, very specific moves you've got to do at the beginning. Just drop down here, holding left on the D-pad to stay away from the wall as you parachute down. Just ninja rope over to this side, collect the extra weapons. And if you practice this grenade shot and put a 6-second timer on, actually we're going to dismantle the sheep first. If you put a 6-second timer on and practice this grenade shot, you should be able to do it 9 out of 10 times, let's say. And just moving my worm into the safety underneath the overhang. Obviously, the main objective here is to kill all worms. However, you also have to keep all of your worms alive. So, the main thing in this mission is to play defensive. It's all about hiding, not leaving the AI any shots to play. So even on this, he's going to use his flamethrower and get our 2 worms. Now, luck as well plays a huge part in this. Now, I've come away from that flamethrower shot on just the second move of the game and had 80 damage on one of my worms. So it's all about luck, it's about the way the wind's blowing.
I'm not hanging around.
So second move, just placing a mine next to this worm, so to blow him over to the right and set off either one of the mines over that way. The further you place that mine away from the worm, the further he'll fly. You've got to get, if you can get the angle right, he'll fly all the way through. Blow off the mine on the far right there.
This is going to be a bumper crop.
So, secondary objectives for this mission. You have to craft 4 weapons, which is why on my first turn you saw me dismantle the sheep. Because we're not actually going to use the sheep, we've got 2 sheeps in our inventory. We're not actually going to use them at any point in the mission.
I can use it. Who wrote me into this?
So move 3, we're going to move straight up here. We're going to place our worm in the safety of the magnet. So anything that's fired at him will bounce harmlessly away. We're going to set off the mine at the top of the house there, blowing up the stationary gun, putting a little bit of damage on that worm. And our final move is to just fire punch this worm.
Consider that a divorce.
And jump back towards the magnet. So as I say, you can see that all 3 of my worms now are in safe positions. You can't really hit them if you're the AI at this point. And that is essential part of this mission. So as I said, you've got to craft 4 weapons. You also have to keep all your worms alive. And at some point during one turn during the game, you have to be occupying both helicopters as well. So our aim here is to stay safe just picking off the worms one by one. Crafting the weapons as we go. Use my super sheep here and get rid of the 2 worms above me. Again, trial and error has determined that if I take the sheep back here and then forward a little, it'll blow one worm into the water, and normally that mine will catch that second worm and kill him straight out. However, on this occasion, again, it's all about luck, wind, accuracy of shot. Okay, so you can see the AI is going to come down here and throw a grenade at me, probably.
Something in the shed will do. Ooh, ah.
So now our
That's
worm
for
number 2 is
bothering
in,
livestock.
you know, he's exposed, so we're gonna shift him out the way. Just taking the jetpack. What we're gonna do is just land up here. And again, we're thinking more about safety and more about finishing the mission, so we're gonna use our blowtorch. Just getting some relative safety and giving us a path through to the chopper, and of course the crafting materials, because we haven't actually crafted anything as yet.
This is going to be a bumper crop.
So now you can see we're in a position where we're kind of stumping the AI a little bit here, and again it's all about luck as to which way the wind's blowing. At this point, you see, the AI's figured out that if he goes down here and throws a bazooka up there, he'll probably hit me straight off. And the worms are super accurate on this level.
I'll get you back for that.
You're heavily outnumbered.
If it can shoot, I can use it.
So as I say, staying in safe position is priority. So we're going to use our bunker buster. I'm going to use it on this worm here. Just remembering to touch to a little to the left, so it blows him into the water. That's due to the fact that on numerous playthroughs of this mission, on his turn, he would go and grab the crafting materials that we need. Again, so we've dismantled our second sheep there during the AI turn. I'm not entirely sure whether dismantling counts towards the crafting at the end of this mission. So I don't know whether you could dismantle two weapons and then craft 2 weapons and that will count towards you for crafting. It's possible, but I haven't tried it.
It's showtime.
So now we are going to make our way over to the second
I'm
helicopter.
not hanging around.
Use the ninja rope just to bounce up onto the top. And what I want to do, because that's where I want to end up, so I'm going to just give him the dynamite from the ninja rope and then see if I can get back up into the little cavity.
That hit the spot.
That was close. So again, still relatively safe on these 2 worms on the left hand side. The one on the right hand side is in his little tunnel. Now that's still a way they can hurt you. Now we're down to
You blew my cover.
just 6 HP on our worm number 3.
Allow me to break the ice.
So I'm gonna switch to him straight away.
I'm
We
your
don't want him
worst
to die at all. So back into back into the safety of the magnet. And I'm going to use my homing missile. I've got a few remote type shots I can use in this, so just using the there's the magnet effect.
Let's get this season started.
So now this worm with his mortar, again, he's deadly accurate. I'm just crafting another bunker buster there.
Right then.
And actually, you can see he's actually deadly accurate there, but he's getting the scenery.
Danger is my trade. It's showtime.
So obviously we're making our way through. We just want to blowtorch through to the left. And again, you won't be able to get in the helicopter right now, so just duck back in, keeping yourself safe.
You ain't gonna sow those seeds here. Oh, it's in season.
So thankfully we've stumped the AI enough at this point that he's wasting his shots. I mean, he's still accurate, but he can't actually hit us, so that's exactly what we want out of this mission. It's all about defensive maneuvers. Can't actually get out of this hole, so a shotgun shot. I'm going to just hop over and grab the crafting materials. And then head back into my little hole. Use up the second shotgun shot. So again, these
Time to put out to
moves
pasture.
are more tactical than offensive. But I think that's the way you need to be on this level. So I'm just going to craft an airstrike. Again, remembering that I need to craft 4 weapons.
Hi.
It's very much like chess, this level. And I've got to say, I maybe spent 6 hours trying to perfect this level. Couldn't do it. It frustrated me to the point where I had to take a break from the game and play something else for a day. So I played World Rally Challenge for 24 hours. Came back to Worms, freshened up. Even then, it still took me 3 or 4 hours to perfect it.
Just gonna check on me leaks.
You are weak like a child. It's showtime.
So we're in the helicopter now, in one of our helicopters. Just gotta remember to, we're gonna go up here and take this guy out a little. Just gotta remember to, when we finish with the gun, head back to where we started from, because we still need to keep safe. There's nothing, absolutely nothing stopping them from throwing airstrikes on the vehicles you're in. So you can see we've got all 3 of our worms in relatively safe positions. The one that's most at risk is worm number 3 up at the top there on 6 health.
Huh? Oh, poor harvest that.
Allow me to break the ice.
So we're now in our second helicopter, so that achieves that secondary objective. We're just going to get the crafting materials from down here, go back up to where we started from. So we've spent a time where we've held both helicopters. Just going to
Who's
switch
your daddy?
worms to this guy because obviously you get more scope for the weapons you can use in this when you're outside of a vehicle. So I'm going to use my bunker buster,
I promise not to kill anyone.
take out the worm to my left here.
Enough talk. I'm back.
No.
So that leaves just 2 worms to kill.
Let's get this season started.
As long as we stay alive, that will be the gold medal for this
I
mission.
am the Worminator.
It takes a lot of time,
Let's
a
see
lot of
what you make of
patience.
this.
You have to really consider the strategies of a couple of moves ahead,
That'll teach her.
which way the wind's blowing, etc. Let's just look how accurate they are.
This is war. Time to die. Get down.
So you can see every weapon that I've crafted pretty much has been a bunker buster or an airstrike, so I can pick off these worms towards the end of the mission.
Just gonna check on me leaks.
What's he going to do? So I've just switching over to the crafting, and I'm just checking if there's anything left I can craft. I don't think there is. Maybe a girder.
Huh?
But even that counts as a weapon.
Get off my land! Hi!
It's showtime.
So our final move. Flying up and over the stationary gun. Watch out for that. We've got all our worms alive. We've crafted 4 weapons. We've killed all worms after this. And we have spent a time holding
Looking for
both
his
vehicles.
Can you hurry up?
Nice easy finish.
How do you like your ribs? There is
And that's
no
the end of the
bathroom.
mission. Hopefully that's helped you out some. I think it probably will have. So that was number 24. And I'll see you in number 25.